Hey there, welcome to this 20-minute float. My name is Nick, and I'm here to guide you through this practice. Let's hit our mats in child's pose. Come down to your knees, placing your shins against your mat. Knees come wide, toes are touching at the back, upper body, head comes all the way down to your mat, hands extended out in front of you. You can start to wiggle your hips a little bit, creating more space within them. Start to come into your Ujjayi breath now, taking deep breaths in and out of your nose, making sure your lips are sealed. Your Ujjayi breath should be audible. You should be able to hear it. It should be louder than any thoughts that might try to creep in, although they will. Observe and let them go. Make your way up to tabletop on your hands and knees. Extend your right hand high. Thread it through underneath your left arm, placing your right ear to your mat. Right hand back to your mat. Extend your left hand high. Thread it through underneath your right arm, placing your left ear to your mat. Bring your left hand back to center. Let's get a few cat and cow poses in here. Start with cow, lower your belly, eye gaze up, breath in. Exhale to cat. Round out your back, eye gaze to the back of your mat, between your legs. Deep breath in, back to cow. Fully exhale to cat. One more cow. Last cat. Shift to downward facing dog. Maybe bring your hands up closer to the top of your mat, your feet closer to the back, and let your head drop, your shoulders to soften. Sink your heels into your mat. And then if your heels can touch, feel free to take up more space. Sway your hips from side to side. Feel the nice stretch happening through your side body. Walk your hands to the back of your mat and take ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows or let your arms dangle, whatever's best for you. Release your elbows, bring your big toes to touch, heels apart. Come into a halfway lift with a flat back. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back. Forward fold, exhale. Last time, halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, rise high. And from here, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Gently pull to the right side. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Gently pull to the left side. Come back to center. Extended mountain. Reach your hands up high. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Hands to your mat, and then crawl to the top. You can bring your knees down or keep your knees up, and then come into a high plank and hold for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift forward an inch or so, then come down to low plank into upward facing dog. Breathe in. Come back to child's pose. Hands extended out in front, forehead placed against your mat. Come back to your Ujjayi breath. Come back to tabletop. Shift into downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Lift your heels, bend your knees, walk or jump to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, rise high. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Hands to your mat. High plank to low, to up dog, to down dog. 3 breaths. One more breath in. Lift your heels, bend your knees, walk to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Come into chair pose, sit as low as you can, 1 breath. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Hands to your mat, high plank to low, up dog to down dog. Right foot comes forward, warrior 1. Open up to warrior 2. Flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. Hands to your mat, chaturanga. Come into upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Left foot forward, warrior 1. Open up, warrior 2. Flip your left palm, reverse. Hands to your mat. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Bring your right foot up to the top of your mat. Bring your left knee down. And take runner's lunge here, and you can simply press on your right leg out to the right side just a little bit, gently. Don't force it. As you slowly start to bring your left thigh closer to the mat and right knee out to the side, just create that great stretch throughout your thigh and throughout the groin in your right leg. Press down your mat with your left hand, extend your right hand high. Place your right hand down, left hand goes high. Place both hands down, come back to high plank, low plank, upward dog, downward dog. Left foot comes forward, come into our runner's lunge. Bring your right knee down and let's create some space here. Gently press on your left knee to the outside. You can even come out onto the edge of your foot to create a deeper stretch here. Keep your breath. Extend your left hand high. Bring it down. Extend your right hand high. Bring it down. Come into a high plank, low plank, upward dog, back to child's pose. Bring your forehead to your mat and come back to your breath. Once again, if it feels good to sway your hips and shake them from side to side, up and down, do so. Create the space that you need right now in your body. Make your way up to tabletop, downward facing dog, Step your right foot through, bring your left knee down, and let's get more runners. Lunge, stretching here. Feels so nice to create that nice stretch in our upper left thigh. Press on your right leg here, your right knee. Press it out. Maybe even come on the outer edge of your right foot. Place your left hand firmly into your mat. Extend your right hand high. Right hand back down. Lift your left hand up as high as you can. It's not as easy to lift your left hand in this motion. However, just do your best. You can come on the fingertips of your right fingers. Hands back down. Let's flow it out. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Left foot comes forward. Right knee comes down. Let's do it again. Press on the left knee. Be gentle here. Make sure you're not pulling anything too hard. Stay strong firmly through your right hand. Continue to bring your right thigh closer to your mat. Extend your left hand up high. Left hand comes down, right hand goes high. Feels better for me to come on my fingertips here. Hands down to your mat, flow it out. Upward dog, breathe in. Child's pose. Extend your right hand up towards the ceiling or the sky. Sweep it through. Place your right ear down to your mat. Try to bring your hips down, back to your heels. Let gravity do its work here. Don't try hard, try easy. Right hand back to center. Extend your left hand up high. Thread it through underneath your right arm. Left ear to your mat. Bring your hips down to your heels if you haven't already. Bring your left hand back to center. Make your way to tabletop, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Bring your chest closer to your mat. Sway your hips from side to side. Step your feet to the top of your mat. Come and lay all the way onto your backs. We're going to take thread the needle here. So bring your right leg over and rest it on your left thigh. Thread your right arm right underneath your right knee, your right leg. Grab your left shin with both hands and then press your leg in towards your chest. You can also take so this is thread the needle. You can also take the alternate variation, which is, wow, I'm drawing a blank here. But you're coming down into like this. So good. Half pigeon. I knew it would come to me, right? Even us yoga teachers forget the poses every once in a while. So whether you're in thread the needle or half pigeon on the right side. Stay there, take your breath. This is a great hip opener. Release into thread the needle or half pigeon on the left side. I'll never forget that pose again, that's for sure. Let your hips soften here. And when I say soften your hips, I pretty much mean don't force it. Let the pose come naturally. Create a soft effect throughout your hips as you take over this pose. Release half pigeon or thread the needle on the left side. And we're gonna make our way to full pigeon here, also known as double pigeon. So bring your right shin down to your mat and then bring your left shin over top. Place your left foot on top of your right knee. And then gently press on your left knee. Be careful, be mindful, you don't want to force it. Let gravity do its work. Come into double pigeon on the opposite side. Right leg over left. You can also make this less intense by bringing your left foot closer to your thigh. You can make it a deeper stretch by bringing your left foot out. I personally like to have it close to my body and then gently start to press down against your right leg. Release double pigeon, extend both legs out in front, extend your hands up high, fold forward, reaching towards your feet. Grab your shins or your feet and gently pull your upper body closer to your legs. Release your forward fold, come and lay all the way onto your backs. Bring your right knee into your chest, let it come to the left side of your body. Extend your right hand out for supine twist. Bring your right knee back to center, let it come down. Grab your left knee, bring it to the right side of your body. Left hand extends out. Left knee back to center. Hug both knees into your chest as tight as you can. Show yourself some love. Take one more breath in. Savasana, final resting pose. Now I invite you to stay here as long as you have. Savasana can last anywhere from a minute to 5 minutes, whatever's best for you. I've seen people even do 7 minutes Savasana, but do what's best for you. It's important to let the practice wash over. So rest here and I'll let you be. So have an amazing rest of your day. Namaste.